Shalom. Giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Hordash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and like-minded elders that teach and do rule well. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect that push the truth with all truth and sincerity. This is your brother Zakar coming back with another video. All right, let's grab the book of Psalm chapter 98 and verse 1. I'm good, go straight to it. Grabbing the NLT as well. Bear with me. Psalms 98 and verse 1. I'm just grabbing it in the NLT. And it reads, sing a new song to the Yahweh, for he has done wonderful deeds. His right hand, which we know is Yahweh Shai, has won a mighty victory. His holy arm has shown his saving power. All right, Yahweh, Venture's gonna tell Yahweh Shai, go ahead and take down these heathens, man. All right, let's grab the book of Jeremiah. It says, sing a new song to the Yahweh, for he has done wonderful deeds. Let's grab the book of Jeremiah 16. All right. The same way. Matter of fact, grab this real quick. Something else came to mind. This is Deuteronomy chapter 26 and verse 8. A quick example. Then I'm going to grab the book of Jeremiah. Deuteronomy and verse 26 and verse 8. And Yahweh brought us forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand and with an outstretched arm, which is Yahweh Shai, and with great terribleness, and with signs, and with wonders. All right? And Yahweh brought us forth out of Egypt, which we know now America is likened unto what? Spiritual Egypt. And Yahweh brought us forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand, once again, Yahweh Shai, with an outstretched arm, and with great terribleness, and with signs and with wonders. All right, we read the book of Ezra all the way, Ezra 1, 2, so on. It goes into all the judgment he was bringing on Egypt, which is going to happen right here today as well in America, which is spiritually Egypt, Babylon the Great, Assyria, all the heathen kingdoms, before America is likened unto that. All right, verse 9. And he had brought us into this place and had given us this land, even a land that flowed with milk and honey, which represents right here Jerusalem going something else, but still, eventually, you're going to have the elect of Israel, which is going to be, the forefront of that, man. Which will be, which is going to the kingdom, and the kingdom be built back up amongst these heathens. It's going to be building our kingdom, all right. And Esau either going to catch the worst, as we always say. But anyways, not to get off topic, but the point was, I'm going to read it again. I'm going to run it back. Let me run it back, Salakia. Psalms 98. Bear with me. Psalms 98. Psalms 98 and verse 1. Sing unto the Yahweh a new song. We have done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him the victory. Let's grab the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16. Chapter 16 and verse, let's see, Verse 14 is the point, but Jeremiah 16, verse 14, start at the point. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Yahweh liveth it, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Yahweh liveth it, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, going to America, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. All right. You got Israel scattered amongst all heathens. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers, which was be Jerusalem, all right, headquarters. All right. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of holes of the rocks. All right. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah 23 and verse 7 as well. Should be the same. Therefore, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that they shall no more say, the Yahweh liveth it, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. All right, it's going to the same thing. So pretty much Psalms 98 and verse 1. All right. That's the great deliverance out of America. As it says, never been a day like it, man. All right, they're going to understand the terror and dread of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Verse 2, Psalms 98 and verse 2, the Yahweh have made known, matter of fact, hold on, some more in there. I've got a blue letter for that word wonder. Bear with me. Psalms 98 and verse 1, getting a blue letter. For that word wonder, they call it Yahweh Shema Shai. 144, call it Yahweh Shema Shai. What you have done. Let's grab, all right, this is the, they say wonder, Paul Law.
Strong's page 6381.
Palah, say to be marvelous, be wonderful, be surpassing, be extraordinary, separate, be distinguishing, action, to be beyond one's power, be difficult to do, to be difficult to understand, to be wonderful, be extraordinary, marvelous, separate, to make wonderful, do wondrously. All right, to be beyond one's power, to be difficult to do. Let's see what else we got. To be difficult, to be extraordinary, or hard, or difficult. All right. Let's try the book of Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55 in verse 8. Since people, you are not able to comprehend the ways and the gloriousness of Yahweh Shema Shai. Isaiah 55 in verse 8 to 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. All right, goes into that a little bit. Back to the book of Psalms 98 in verse 2. The Yahweh had made known his salvation. His righteousness have he openly showed in the sight of the heathen. That in the NLT, be a little more plainer. Psalms 98 and verse 2 in the NLT, Yahweh has announced his victory and has revealed his righteousness to every nation. Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 8. Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 8 and verse 9 as well. And verse 9 is the main point. Jeremiah 33. Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 7. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first. Verse 8. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. All right, and it shall be to me a name of joy, the main point, a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness, for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. All right, ultimately, Jerusalem, which is a people for is a place, is going to be more blessed than anybody in the kingdom. When you go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, your nation's going to come up and try to, learn the ways. I'm going to grab it. I don't want to butcher it. All right, same way in Solomon's reign, that 40 years of Solomon's reign, which was a glimpse of our kingdom. It's a foreshadowing how they will come up to Solomon and ask and inquire about his wisdom and knowledge. The same way when they be put back in order, man, we'll be a kingdom of priests, as is 19 and verse 6. So this is the book of Isaiah 2, and let's see. See if I can find it. Isaiah 2, let's see. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, going to Israel, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it, starting Yahweh Shai, 144,000. All right. Shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. All right. 144,000, the elect are going to be above all. And many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Yahweh, to the house of the Yahweh of Jacob, and he shall teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Yahweh from Jerusalem, which will be the headquarters, man. All right, the same way, these nations will not ultimately have a choice. So you go to the book of Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 16. If they, don't keep the keep the high holy days, they will not receive any rain. Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 16. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the king of the Yahweh of hosts, the Yahweh, which is army, and to keep the feast of tabernacles. Because ultimately, after that 1,000 years, these nations is going to do what? Go back to their lands, but they still will be in subjection, man. All right, they will not be, up under that hard bondage, but they would still be in servitude. All right, because still the 144,000 on down, all Israelite will be reigning. Okay. But they still will have to keep the high holy days, or they will not receive rain for their crops, as it just said. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King of hosts. They worship the King, the Yahweh of hosts, and to keep the feast of tabernacles. Verse 17, and it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. The other heathens, all right? The Hamites, the Japhites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, Elamites, all right? Ishmaelites, so on, so on. Grab one more precept. Bear with me. See if I can find it. Second Chronicles. 1 Kings chapter 4 and verse 34. See if I can find it in a minute. Bear with me. 1 Kings 4. Is it 1 Kings 4? All right, this is the book of First Kings, chapter 4, and verse 34. And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon, if you can, Solomon, which is Yahweh Shai, to hear the wisdom of Solomon from all kings of the earth, which had heard of his wisdom. So the same way, these other nations is going to come, all right, and inquire, man. I was just read in the book of Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon from all kings of the earth, which had heard of his wisdom. All right, which had 40 years of peace, which was which was a foreshadowing of how the kingdom of heaven is going to be, which will be forever, So back to the book of Psalms 98 and verse 2. Psalm chapter 98 and verse 2. Bear with me. The Yahweh had made known his salvation. Once again, his righteousness hath he openly showed in the sight of the heathen. All right, and these other nations is not going to have. Ultimately, they're gonna recognize who is ruling, man. All right, it's gonna be mass destruction. It's gonna be no mistaking about what happened. All right. Matter of fact, Revelation 19 and verse 12, as it reads. All right, Revelation 19 and verse 12. I want. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, representing Yahweh Shai ticking down these nations, man. Were many crowns. Verse 19 verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. That name goes into a rank. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Yahweh Shai come and take down kings, man, nations. All right? There will be no more great heathen rulership. All right? You had your time to rule. Okay? Everything will go right back to how it's supposed to be. Israelites ruling. All right? Because we see what happens when heathens are ruling. All right, this was Psalm 98 and verse 3. Grab one more. He have remembered his mercy. He have remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. All right. Started off with a who? Abraham, who was called the friend of Yahweh by Shem Shai, Isaac, Jacob. Matter of fact, let's grab the book of 1 Chronicles 16 and verse 9. He had remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. If I can grab the book of 1 Chronicles 16 and verse 9. All right, that promise went from who? Abraham. Then the promise went to Isaac. Then it went to Jacob, Yaakov, to all the 12 tribes, man. 16, 1 Chronicles, I'm thinking about 16 and verse 9. All right, this is the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 16 and verse 9. Verse 17 is the point. It's a quick read. Saying unto him, sing songs unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name. Matter of fact, and this is what we are doing now, man. When you go into your scriptures, when you read about your foreparents, all right? The scripture says in the book of Sirach, was it 43, let us praise famous men. Okay? Sing unto him, sing songs unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works. Hold on, I want to butcher it. Let us praise. Bear with me. Sirach 44 verse 1. Salakia. Book of Sirach 44 and verse 1. Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that beget us. All right. Sing unto him songs. Sing unto him psalms. Sing unto talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Yahweh. Proverbs 18 and verse 10. You know, as it says, the righteous run it into his name. All right. How else you going to get saved, man? How else you going to get delivered? Calling on JC, Allah, these other guys not going to do a damn thing for you. Read the book of Judges 10. All right. Where it says, calling these other guys, man. These other guys have never been a safe haven for you jakes, man. Then Proverbs 18 and verse 10. The name of the Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run it into it and is safe. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. The scripture says, matter of fact, I gotta grab this as well. See if I can find. I'll see if I can finish. Find it. All right. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, and verse 10. Look at the generations of old, and see. You know, Romans 15 and verse 4. What was written aforetime was written for our learning. Look at the generations of old, and see. Did ever any trust in the Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You put all your trust in Yahweh, well, Yahweh Shai, having faith, as it says, having works in faith, calling on his name, standing firm, enduring to the end. Matthew 24 and verse 12. You know? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? None. You know, once again, Romans 15 verse 4. All right, what was written aforetime was written for our learning. You go into the days of Noah, when you're prophesying roughly 120 years, he stayed firm. Abraham, our forefathers, Isaac, Jacob, all right, Isaiah, Jeremiah, you know, all these prophets, man. You know, some was put to death, but they stayed firm. Okay? Stay firm for Yahweh Bashim Shai's name, man. First Chronicles 16 and verse 10. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Yahweh. Seek the Yahweh. Verse 11. Seek the Yahweh and his strength. Seek his face continually. All right, goes into what? That wisdom, that knowledge, and understanding. Verse 12. Remember his marvelous works that he have done, his wonders, and his judgments of his mouth. Exactly what, exactly when you read the scriptures and once again, you read about your foreparents, all right? Read about all the trial and tribulation that they went through, man. All right? Verse 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant. First Chronicles 16 and verse 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, Yaquab, his chosen ones. He is the Yahweh, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. Be ye mindful always of his covenant, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations. That means continually. All right? Even of the covenant which he made with Abraham, and of his oath unto Isaac, and had confirmed the same to Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. The Yahweh Shema Shai is our God, man. Joel chapter 2 and verse 27. All right? You go to the scriptures where it said he had not dealt so with any other heathen, and he does not know them. Psalms 147. Let's got the book of Joel 2 and 27. And then close it out. It's the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Yahweh your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. All right? So yeah, so that's pretty much the point. Pretty self-explanatory. All right? So anyways, I'm in it there. I'm giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Hodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and like-minded elders that teach and do rule well. Shalom to the Akim, the hope for elect that puts the truth, the thought of truth, In sincerity, Shalom, Brakathum, Abba Babam.